We call it the perfect 10 because it's good for you. You can eat it and still, you know, be a perfect 10.
Look like a perfect 10. If you started out at 10. She does not promise to turn a 6 into a 10.
So this nut butter goes down into the bowl. We, because we're being super virtuous, use coconut oil, which has a great, it has a really healthy fat content to it. It's really great for you. A really delicious olive oil, like my girlfriends over here will also do the trick.
Do you want both of these or one of these?
Both of these coconut oils in. We have some vanilla extract because no matter what it is you're baking at home, vanilla extract just makes it better. It makes it taste like it's made with love from home. We have some agave as well. Agave is sugar from the cactus, but if you have honey at home, if you just have light brown sugar, regular sugar.
So if you're vegan, that's your sweetener.
It's absolutely perfect. We use flax that you would normally put in a smoothie or otherwise. We ground them up.
Nice.
And that's a secret egg replacer in any cookie. If you have someone that's allergic to eggs, or you're trying to, like, you know, raise your kids. So ground flaxseed goes in.
Love knowing that. Great.
So that's gonna mix for about a moment. So then the next really is the moment of the cupboard where you've got some oats that are left over, just nice rolled oats.
Beautiful.
Go into a bowl of dry ingredients. We use a gluten-free flour blend. If you're not going gluten-free and you just have regular flour at home, that works as well.
But you can, in every grocery store in America now, you can buy gluten-free flours and they're great.
And it's usually a mixture of chickpea and fava bean and a few other things that are plant-based. Some salt, because you need salt in every baked good to really balance it out. And then we have some almond flour, which is basically almonds that are ground down into this nice nutty consistency. You can do that with any nut you have. You can do it with a blend of nuts you have. If you have a blend of hazelnuts and almonds and pistachios, you just grind them down in your food processor. And that's what makes this cookie super hearty. We have some slivered almonds that are toasted super duper lightly just to help add a little bit of that nutty flavor. We put the almond butter in, we put the almond flour in.
Driving home that story. And incidentally, guys, when you toast nuts, you're further developing their flavor because nuts are full of oils, but oils also spoil in the heat. So I actually keep my leftover, the nuts that I'm not using that day, I buy them in bulk. I buy a good amount of them because I use a lot of them. I keep them in the fridge or the freezer. It prolongs their life, and toast them when you need them.
That is the #1 secret. And before you use one of those nuts, just give it a bite, because if it doesn't taste delicious and nutty, you don't want it anywhere near anything in it.
Right, because again, it has oils and it'll just contaminate everything. It'll just spread like wildfire.
So the last ingredient of these, which is what makes them so fun, is like the bottom of your bag of chocolate chips.
Yay!
You know, the chocolate chip recipe you use at home never uses all the chocolate chips.
It never uses them all.
And so you always have this much left over. So whatever you have, if it's not chocolate chips, you could use butterscotch chips or white chocolate chips or peanut butter chips, whatever you have. This is where it all goes into this delicious cookie. I want this dry mixture to go in.
You want me to lift this
up? Your beautiful mixture. Yes. Teamwork. It's also so much more fun to bake in the kitchen. You're baking with a friend.
Yay.
So you bring this mixture together.
Oh, you got one back
there.
Grab that one.
I got some. I made you a batch in advance.
Get your scoop
on,
girl.
Also, let's get real. There's no dairy in here. We didn't put any eggs in here. So it also is delicious cookie dough that you can eat without worrying that you're gonna get stiff.
Oh my God.
Right? Which sometimes is like the best and worst information because you just go for it.
And I love that you're using a scoop. This is such a great tip. You guys do this when you make cupcakes, right? You portion it with an ice cream scoop or a numbered scoop. Do the same thing with your cookies,
It's so true.
And they all come out uniform and delicious.
You can go any size you want from this point. You can also use a cookie cutter that you might want if you want to make these cookies in the size of a shape, if you're trying to get a healthy after-school snack going for your kids or otherwise.
Look at
any of those things work.
Slide those down. I got the dumplings.
Yeah. So
nice.
These cookies, they bake in your oven because they're dairy-free and gluten-free at 300 degrees for 15 or 20 minutes. It's guilt-free.
It's a good
You can eat them for breakfast.
Perfect.
It's great all around.